For Best Music Coach, my name is Dan, and you're watching a music teacher's reaction live and in real time, as you can see by the fact that I'm already starting to mess my English up. I'm going to be reacting in real time to the Shin Megami Tensei 5 original soundtrack. I've never heard this music before, ever in my life, so this is going to be completely in the moment reaction. Any connections I make, any teaching I do is going to be off the top of my head. There's no preparation, no script, nothing. So we're just going to jump straight into it. This is part 3. We've already listened to disc 1 and 2. We're going to start part 3 with tennozu. Hey chat, how's it going? We are live. So something the composers like doing so far is start the song off where you think the pulse is going to be in one place, and then when the drums come in, it's totally in a different place. Now, the effects on that guitar, it's kind of complex. I hear a phaser, possibly a flanger, definitely some delay, some reverb. There's a lot going on. This is also a chord progression we've heard before. Sort of. Minor. Yeah, it was. That F with a sharp 4 in it. Okay, see that right there? Like that. So you actually take the pick and you scrape it along these strings. You get sounds like that. It sounds a lot cooler on the electric guitar. Also, that had a little bit of possibly a phaser on it, and then it was also, the panning was jumping around. If any of you are new to the stream and you're wondering why people are giving super chats with certain things, one of the ways people support the channel is by super chatting and requesting game soundtracks to be reacted to, and then we have a whole list where, depending on the most requested, get upvoted, and I do those first. And now we'll read all super chats at the end of the stream. like a little Pink Floyd influence, a little Steve Vai influence. Now I say Steve Vai because, man, that E minor to that F major 7 with the sharp 4 in it, that's from For the Love of God by Steve Vai, which I've already heard influences, and again, we'd have to talk to the composer, but hearing influences of that song throughout the soundtrack. Like even with the way the guitar started off at one point. And I think that Steve Vai song technically be in B minor. No. Oh no. By the way, if any of you guys want to see some crazy guitar playing, go check out Steve Vai. And nobody just typed Steve Vai's name, so you can go look at that for the spelling in the chat. Really an incredible guitar player, an amazing musician. And just a quick reminder, I'm going to read all super chats at the end. But before we go forward, a shout out and a welcome to Joshua Villarreal. Welcome to Best Supporters Ever. Yeah, let's keep this thing rocking and rolling with Quest Surreal. So, something to look out for here as well is that I think the last song and this song, you're kind of in the same area. By the way, I'm getting an error from YouTube. I don't know, I've got super fast internet here. Sorry for your experience, guys. I have no control over what's going on. Okay, so I think we may have a little bit of an audio desync issue going on in the stream. Not sure what's going on. We're just keep rocking and rolling. This next one is called Suspicious. Liam, that's pretty funny. By the way, if this stream actually drops for whatever reason, I'll be right back up in a couple minutes. Just like restart the computer or whatever. Try closing down some other apps that are open. Okay, this next one is called Battle Droll. Oh yeah, come on now. So here too we can hear, we had that power chord with the 5 in the bass like we heard in disc 2. So there's so much going on in this. If you listen, there's like 4 or 5 different guitars doing 4 or 5 different things. Hey, does anyone know if I refresh my page if that's going to cut the stream off? This next one is called Konan. So what's interesting here is we listen to the drum pattern, we hear something this composer's actually done a lot throughout this soundtrack, and that is make us almost feel like we're in a different time signature because of the way the beats and the beat divisions are treated, and about where the composer's putting the emphasis on the beats and the beat divisions. So we have that same chord progression we had from E minor to F, now transposed up a perfect fourth, so going from A minor to B flat with a sharp 11 or a sharp 4. Hey, could someone Google real quick if I refresh my page if that's going to stop the stream or if it'll jump back in? 'Cause I feel like if I could refresh it, it might fix things. And then I love this, the drum's just giving you straight down the middle. 2 and 4. Oh, looks like we're back now. I've got excellent connection now. I don't know what happened. Alright, we're back. Might take you all a minute to get there, but I've got excellent connection right here. Hey, if you're still experiencing desync issues, try exiting, coming back in. See if that helps, because it looks all good on my end now. And if you're watching this on demand, welcome to the joys of live streaming. This typically does not happen. So if things can go wrong. Alright, this next one is called Battle Origin. Alright, this is a really good song. I'm just going to try hitting refresh. Wish me luck. Here we go. I'm going to give it a try. Y'all come back if I have to restart it now. Okay, we still here? Alright, we're going to keep rocking and rolling. Yo, yeah, Hangar 18. I mean, slightly different, but I hear what you're saying. You take a mortal man. Like a Foo Fighters for that higher part. That's very Foo Fighters-y. Yeah, that riser, Sonor XL. All right, this next one is called Shinagawa Station. So again, we're back to this chord progression. This like minor 1 to flat 2, that raised 4, that real Phrygian thing. You know, as is the case with many of these soundtracks, like we could do an entire hour, 2 hours breakdown. I mean, 6-hour breakdown on each track. Because you could talk about it just from like the mixing, you talk about from the arranging, talk about the music theory of it. It's masterful musicianship, it's masterful writing, it's masterful composition. So I want to break down the music theory of just why this chord progression, because we've seen this chord progression a whole bunch of times. A chord progression is when you change between a couple of chords over and over again in a certain order. Yeah, exactly. For just talking about the mixing and the sound design and like Okay, so let's talk about this chord progression because we've heard it a bunch of times. So a chord progression is when you take two chords. Now, what a chord is, it's when you take a bunch of different sounds and you put them together. So for example, everyone right now go, ah. Yeah, you might be watching this somewhere with closed captions or something. You don't want to make noise. But look, just go, ah. Like pretend like you're coughing or something. It doesn't matter where you ha. So look, you just made a noise. You just made a pitch. Now what happens is if we take two of those pitches, when you put it together at the same time, see how I made a sound, my guitar made a sound? Right. So right there was two different sounds happening together at the same time. When you have two or more sounds happening together at the same time, that's called a chord. When you have one sound, it's called a pitch. Some pitches are notes. Not all pitches are notes, but that's a conversation for another time. So, yes, this is actually live. Welcome, Requiem. So what happens is if you make two sounds at the same time or three sounds at the same time, you get a chord. Now, a chord progression, when you have a bunch of chords that go all in order, all in a row. So the chord progression we've heard a bunch here is like an E minor to a F major 7, or we also heard an A minor to a B flat major 7. There it is. With a sharp 4. Now, the reason why this is cool is because over the E minor, typically we'd think of, and this is a note, having F sharp. But what happens is when we get to that F major 7 chord, you can't, I mean, you could use an F sharp, but like it doesn't quite sync up with the F sharp from a sort of one-to-one thinking of harmony. You actually then play an F natural, so you actually switch between two. So you actually can change scales there, change modes, and it's a really cool thing. A quick shout out and a thank you to You Stabbed Me With a Fork. Please do not stab me with a fork. Who upvoted Mother 3, and I'm going to read all those super chats at the end of the stream. All right, this next one is called Quest Grave. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your super chat. Mother 3 is going to happen all kinds of soon. Look out. Hanging Out in D minor, which is a key we've heard before on this soundtrack. This next one is called Imminent Threat. Coming right up in a moment. That was interesting. Also, sort of that sounded like a shotgun reloading. I'm not a shotgun connoisseur, but Oh, this is so much fun. Because we've been like E minor. Now we're doing this F sharp to F thing. All right, this next one is called Quest. Oh, please. I love that little sample that. Aww. Ah. Yeah. Ah. It's like if a Minecraft villager got angry, they're going, go, ah. That's what happens when the Minecraft villager gets so bored of you bringing it carrots. That's what it says. Well, that was a lot of fun. Okay, and it's fun because the way that synth sounds, it sort of sounds like the synth is, if you'll forgive me here, but I feel this is the most accurate way for me to describe it. It's like the synth is farting through water. And that's what that sounds like. And it sounds so good. This next one is called Quest Fertility. Yes, chat. Yes, you heard me right. It sounds like a synth. I said it once. So what's interesting, this style of guitar playing, and I'm going to point this out for you guitar nerds out there, also you music nerds out there who just love these little tidbits. I, by the way, am one of the music nerds who like little tidbits. You hear that? Like that? That sound in there? Okay, that type of groovy playing goes back to like before there was funk, man. That comes out of the blues, believe it or not. So if you go back and you listen to Buddy Guy and Junior Wells' album, I think the album was called Messin' with the Kid, you can hear Buddy Guy actually doing that type of palm muting all the way back then. So while it is something you typically hear in funk, you go all the way back to Buddy Guy. And here's the thing about Buddy Guy, man. Even Jimi Hendrix was like, yeah, Buddy Guy's the guy. Because you want to look at someone who started to bridge the gap between blues and rock and like push the envelope. Like without Buddy Guy, I don't know if we have Jimi Hendrix, truly. It's like had Jimmy not heard Buddy Guy doing what he was doing, yeah. This next one is called Fairy Village. Hey, GD Vortex. So what's interesting about these vocals is that they're actually sampled vocals that are like put into a synthesizer, and then you can mess with them a little bit. So you can still play melodies. This was something that was really, really popular in like the late 2010s with guys like Skrillex, Diplo. I mean, those are just the big names, right? Possible meter change here, look out for it. So, you can hear what's happening. We're hearing that triple division of the beat actually happening. Hear that? Ga, 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 ga. Right there. You also hear kind of a hi-hat. Or maybe, look, maybe we've been in 3 this whole time. It's like the Truman Show. You wake up and you're like, oh, it's been 3 this whole time. No, it wasn't in 3 the whole time. You hear that? Shogun Bagi Don. Shogun Bagi Don. Shogun Bagi. Yeah. Yeah, guys, sorry about the lag. I'm not sure what's going on. Everything looks good on my end, like in my streaming setup. Not sure what's going on. Sorry about that. Next one is called Tremble as You Face Doom. I'm sorry. Tremble as you face doom. So what we heard there right at the end, how it went, that is called a modulation. It's when the pitch modulates, which means it goes up evenly. So as you can hear on my guitar, if I play 1 and then the next, it's like we go bum bum. But how do we go evenly? You hear that? Hear the difference? Here's straight there. Here's modulating. That is called modulation. All right, let's keep saying rockin' and rollin'. Rockin' and reelin'. This one is called Tao, spelled T-A-O. Oh, beautiful. Oh, listen to that modulation. You hear that? Oh, and back down. You hear the notes? They're not just changing. They're sliding. Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Oh. Beautiful note choices in the melody. This one is called Those Who Weren't Saved. Okay, that piano hit is really cool. The drums distorted. I love the metallic aspect of the drums. It's like this industrial thing. Yeah, you're saying, well, sure, Dan, but that's actually sounds like a drummer hitting the bell of a hi-hat cymbal. It's even called the bell on a hi-hat cymbal. You know, the part towards the center of the hi-hat cymbal. So it's not an actual bell. It's like when you look at a cymbal, you have that little part. Sometimes it actually looks kind of like a bell. Whereas the middle, that's what I'm talking about. Well, okay. Isua says, what's the saw-like sound? Which saw-like sound? There's quite a few of them. A lot of times that distortion, the distortion on sound makes it sound like it's a saw. The Manubarika, that thing. Yes, that. Okay. I'm honestly not sure what that is. That could be a guitar or it could be a synthesizer with a ton of distortion on it. But I'm not 100% sure what exactly is making that sound. The drums are starting to get a little chaotic now. Okay, but type a 1 in the chat if you can hear how the drums sound sandy or buzzy. Like they sound like it sounds like gravel crunching. Type a 1 if you can hear that in the chat. Like staticky. Yeah, okay, so guys, what you're hearing is actual distortion or saturation or overdrive being added to the drum sound. Well, so we'll mix it. They might be regular drums, they might be drum samples, and then you can just add the distortion onto the recording. This is called Quest Queen. I love the way these songs build in. It's like a really good dance tune. Not just any C minor, C Dorian. Got that A natural in there. Yeah. A little hi-hat on and. Yeah, so there are some dance influences for sure. And dance being very much the umbrella genre under which, you know, EDM, house, techno, all that sits. But dance influence for sure. The section is called Quest Archaic. Hey, this sounds like Donkey Kong when you take the flight. What's like Rico's flights? You know, when you're in the airplane in Donkey Kong Country from SNES. That's a callback. Yeah, it does sound sad now, Tenda. Okay, so a quick lesson to understand the difference between C minor and C Dorian. Well, C minor, when I say C minor, what I actually mean is C natural minor. Okay, so in a C natural minor scale, we go C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. Now, what we're going to do for Dorian is we're going to change one of those notes. We're going to go C, D, E flat, F, G, raise the sixth to A natural, then B flat, C. So if any of you out there play music and you know how to play a minor scale, or what you call a minor scale, it's probably a natural minor scale. And if you just change the sixth note to be 1/2 step higher, doesn't matter what key you're in, you will be playing Dorian. Okay, let's keep this thing rocking and rolling with Quest Dainty. Liam. Oh, that's funny. You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like someone rubbing a boot against a carpet. Yeah, it sounds to me like there's a xylophone and a marimba as well playing. This is called World of Shadows, Shining Bright, or Death. Cake or death. So this is a theme. The melody here, we've heard this before in this disc. You know what song we could sing over this? Where are you at, my Whovians? Yeah, great job, Center XL. Good ears. Like all the Who's down in Whoville. All the Who's down in Whoville liked Matt Smith a lot, but the Peter Capaldi, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Christopher Eccleston, the whole Christmas season. Don't ask me why. I don't know the reason. Perhaps this David Tennant was too small. This next one is called Dot Kanda. Oh, come on, build it now. Oh, this is gonna be fun. That's Tuvan throat singing, that thing that sounds like a monster burping. That's called Tuvan throat singing. And what's interesting too is that sort of fourth thing that's going on, that you hear those types of intervals in that sort of Mongolian Tuvan throat singing type of music. And if you want to hear some awesome Tuvan throat singing, check out this group. I'm going to put it in the chat. They're called Alash. Oh, that is so cool. And you'll hear there's actually two different kinds of throat singing. There's the kind we just heard, that's like the basses, and there's like the lead guys who do like crazy harmonic stuff. They actually do melodies with harmonics. Let's get this thing rock and rolling with Dot Tokyo Station. Listen to that modulation there. So I have no idea where the pulse is going to be here. If I had to guess, it's right here. But I could be totally wrong. Isn't that? That's modulation again there. So what we can hear again here is it's the texture. We heard some of this textural stuff, I think, back in disc 1 with these vocal samples. It's really fascinating. And that like increase of the reverb there. And real quick, before we go to the next song, hey guys, I do not run sponsorship things and I do not throw ads in your face in these streams. What would be really awesome if you could do to support me in the channel is check out, there's a link in the chat, in the live chat, which is the free list of the 10 things I think every gamer should know about music theory. Every musician should know about game theory. Oh, that would also be a good list to have. But every 10 things I think every gamer should know about music theory, go check it out. It's a free download for you, and there's a special deal for you, like 92% off my book and things. It's a good deal. Go check it out. Click on that. It's going to be fun. And then I send you other free stuff too. It's cool. All right, the next one is called Battle Dancing Crazy Murder, which is, I mean, quite the title. Please hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's do this. Oh gosh, this really reminds me of a song. I'm not going to remember the name of it. What's the name of that song? It's like the same synth sound. Oh yeah. Come on. That rhythm's very Janet Jackson, man. Okay. Well, that was a ton of fun. We're going to pause it there for today. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can come back and hang out for part number 4. All right. Please hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right. These are my thoughts. These are my things. So, number 1, we can hear, again, a difference between disc 1 to disc 2 to disc 3. Something very different happening in disc 3. And a little bit more dance influence, which was fun. A little funk in there. Oh, by the way, the song I was trying to think of. Does anyone know the name of the song? I think I just sang that wrong at the end. But if anyone knows the name of that, please put it in the chat because I'd love to know what the name of that song is. Yeah. So I think not only is it impressive to have, as much music as there is in this soundtrack, obviously. But number 2, that the composer has such, is it Crazy Frog? Thank you guys. By Axel F. Thank you. I'm going to listen to this. But you can hear the composer's stretching ability. That it's not like one genre of music the whole way through. That it's multiple genres, some made up stuff too, which is like, when the composer's creating these atmospheric things, it's not really a genre. But you can hear that every single time the composer's going to these different genres, these different song types, it's completely like masterful. It's not like I haven't heard a song that I'd point to be like, yeah, that was weak. Like everything has been really, really strong, regardless of the genre, regardless of the instrumentation, the arrangement. So that is really cool. All right, let's read out some super chats. Please hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. There's a link in the chat to the 10 things I think every gamer should know about music theory. It's a free download for you. There's more free downloads that follow. Go check it out. And let's read some super chats. We're gonna put on some music, some background music. And from when I hit refresh, I've got to just bring those back up. So just give me one moment. Going to the monetization tab, and then we're singing all our songs with our friends. Yes, we are. Sing our songs all the time with our friends. Okay. Alexander Lawrence. $8 to Kirby's Return to Dreamland. 1 to Kirby Star Allies and 1 to Kirby's Dreamland. Which is very short, so it should probably be combined with another OST like Kirby's Adventure. Awesome. We'll look into the what do you call it? Technical. The logistics. That was what I was looking for. Dujin Dude says, hey man, love your reaction and breakdown videos, especially for the Toho 6 one. Where if I drifted your attention towards Kumajo Densetsu. It's literally a Toho Castlevania fan game. Oh, that's really cool. We're going to put that on the list. That's awesome. You stabbed me with a fork. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your super chat. You stabbed me with a fork. Says here's a Mother 3 vote. Here's a big Mother 3 vote. Then Rubber Man says another request from Mother 1 Earthbound Beginnings OST reaction. You got it, Rubber Man. To the joke or Crazy Frog is just frog. Well, that's confusing. I don't even know what to do with that. Yeah, y'all are speaking a language that I do not understand. The Aidinator says, add this to Ori and the Blind Forest Will of the Wisp. You got it, Aidinator. Alessandro Coelho, AC in the house, says, hey chat, hope you guys doing well. 10 towards D-Blob and 10 towards Metal Gear. You got it, AC. Jim Horn says, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Jim Horn, we're going to use your super chat to upvote Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your super chat, Jim. Jonath Nell says, just been watching some of your backlog and thought to pop in real quick to add Star Ocean 2. You got it. It shall be added. Jonath Nell. King Peggy. Whoa! King Peggy says, let's get Chrono Trigger on the next poll, baby. King Peggy, you got it. That's going to be an upvote for sure. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your super chat. Alessandro Coelho. Are you singing? Says also for my Final Fantasy. This goes towards Final Fantasy VII Remake. Jammy. Says to the Joker. Crazy Frog is just frog. Clown Face. Also add this to Toho 11. Shiny Heart. Joshua Vuriel says, super quick chat. Your books are amazing. This is for Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Well, Joshua, I'm so glad you got some value from the books. That is phenomenal. That really made my day. Thank you so much for saying that. And we will add your super chat to Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. So again, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. 10 things I think every gamer should know about music theory. Go check that out. And yes, you can find me on Twitch at Music Expert Dan Spencer. But on Twitch, when I stream, I do it without video. And I do it without audio commentary because when I play video games, that's my relaxed time. But I share my relaxed time with you so you can watch me try to beat The Witcher and other things like that. Okay, y'all, this has been great. Thank you so much for joining me on this. It really is an honor that all of you show up for these streams and also to watch the videos to make this be a thing that I can do. Thank you. Thank you all so much. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.